Since late December, the Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai volcano had been showing signs of increased activity. A series of moderate eruptions had already been noted by local scientists, but nothing had prepared them for what would happen on January 14th. On that day, the volcano erupted again, and this time, it was different. A massive towering column of ash was launched into the sky, reaching 20 kilometers into the atmosphere. From the ground, it looked like a huge, ominous plume stretching into the heavens. A terrifying and majestic sight for those who witnessed it. But that was only half the story. What people saw on land, despite its intensity, paled in comparison to what would soon be observed from orbit. The following day, something extraordinary happened. Satellite imagery revealed the true scale of the eruption, and it was breathtaking. Music fades in. Two powerful geostationary satellites, GOES-West and Himawari-8, captured the massive explosion from space. What they recorded shocked scientists across the globe. A massive circular shockwave radiated from the volcano, resembling the detonation of a nuclear bomb. The eruption formed a near-perfect ring of ash and vapor that spread rapidly across the Pacific. For the first time in history, we were witnessing a volcanic eruption from a space-based perspective, in near real time. And it was more immense than anyone had imagined. This wasn't just a typical volcanic eruption. The Hunga Tonga blast was estimated to be one of the most powerful eruptions ever recorded using modern instruments. The force of the explosion was so extreme that it sent atmospheric pressure waves rippling around the entire planet, multiple times. Some instruments even picked up the pressure fluctuations in Europe and Africa, thousands of kilometers away from the blast site. Scientists were stunned by the intensity. The eruption not only created a massive ash cloud, but also generated a powerful sonic boom, so strong, in fact, that it was heard as far away as Alaska, over 9,000 kilometers from Tonga. That's equivalent to hearing a thunderclap on the other side of the Earth. The satellite images continued to circulate around the world. They showed the colossal plume rising vertically from the sea and spreading outward in all directions, a stark white mushroom cloud against the blue curve of the planet. The eruption was not just large, it was beautifully symmetrical, shockingly clean in shape, and eerily reminiscent of man-made explosions. But this was nature at work, and nature was showing us just how powerful it could be. What made the eruption even more astonishing was how it managed to reach the mesosphere, the third layer of Earth's atmosphere, a region typically untouched by volcanoes. According to NASA, the plume reached over 58 kilometers, 36 miles in altitude, making it the highest recorded volcanic plume in history. That's higher than most commercial aircraft fly and well into the upper reaches of the stratosphere. For days, the skies over the Pacific were filled with ash and water vapor. The plume injected an estimated 50 million tons of water into the atmosphere, something that could have implications on the Earth's climate for years to come. Unlike other large volcanic eruptions that typically cool the planet by blocking sunlight with sulfur dioxide, the Hunga Tonga blast may do the opposite. The enormous amount of water vapor it released could potentially warm the stratosphere, a phenomenon not commonly observed after eruptions. From the small islands of Tonga, people were still trying to grasp the magnitude of the event. The eruption triggered tsunami waves that struck coastlines across the Pacific Ocean, from Japan to South America, and even reached parts of the United States. In Tonga itself, the damage was catastrophic. Ash covered entire villages, contaminated freshwater supplies, and disrupted communications for days. But perhaps the most iconic aspect of this eruption will forever be the view from space, an apocalyptic sight unfolding in slow motion, watched by millions across the planet. It was a stark reminder of Earth's raw power, hidden beneath the ocean's surface, and how quickly that power can be unleashed. At infinity beyond, We dive deeper into stories like this, where science meets spectacle, and Earth shows us its might in ways we never imagined. Stay with us. In the next segment, we'll explore what caused such an intense underwater explosion and how scientists are still uncovering the secrets behind the Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai event.